Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. In the last video, we discussed the Infosys interview question, Cognizant interview question, and also provide the its answer to. So today we are going to discuss the Capgemini interview question and answers. In that interview, there was a two round. Round one, which is a technical, and the round two, which was a technical and the managerial round, and the last round was a HR round. These interview questions and answer will help up to 6 years experience, 6 to 7 year experience. And this interview was for the automation tester role. Now we are going to discuss the Capgemini interview question answer. So let's begin. In the first round, there are several questions which are going to discuss now. The first question is explain your role and responsibility in the current project. For that question, I have created a separate video you can check from my video section. So we see the first question that we have to explain our role and responsibility from our current project. So our responsibility like write the test cases and the test scenario based on the requirement, user story and the specification. Create the test case documentation, manually execute the test cases in a different environment like development, staging, and the production to verify that application meet the requirement or the not. Then development, maintain, and execute the automate test script using automation tools such as the Selenium JUnit test engine, whichever the tool that you are using. I use the Selenium JUnit test engine, so I have write here Selenium JUnit and the test engine. Then maintain the and update the existing test automation script as the application evolves. Then we say that like we run automated test on the different environment like different browser on the different mobile devices and generated a test report. We also perform the various type of testing such as functional testing, usability testing, regression testing, acceptance testing, and the exploratory testing. Also, we identify the defect or issue in the application during the test execution process. We analyze and the report test result, track defect, and ensure bugs are logged and managed in the tool like Jira, TestRail, or BugJira. You can also say the any tool whichever you have used like Jira, TestRail, and the BugJira. Also, we log the defect into the bug tracking tool, for example, Jira and the BugJira. Also, we participate in daily stand-up, sprint planning, and the retrospective meeting to discuss the progress and challenges. Also, we maintain the test documentation, including the test case, test plan, defect report. In this way, we set our role and responsibility to the interviewer. So the next question is, how do you get the requirement? So this question is for you guys. Please tell me the its answer in the comment box. Now move to the third question, and the third question is write a Java program to calculate the frequency of each character of string. Here we have to tell that each character from the string without using hash map. So we will see this question. In this program, we will see that how to count the frequency of character in a string when the string is predefined in the program. So first we have to give the input string like this string str. Here we give the study tonight. Now in this string we have to count the frequency of each characters. Means s how many time will there, t how many time will there, like that. So first we declare the string, then we use the frequency array to store the frequency of each character. Here we use the frequency array to store the frequency of each character. Then we convert our string to the character array. Here we use the to loop to calculate the frequency of each element. The first loop was for the to iterate the through the each character of the array. Means the first loop, which here we are using the I loop to iterate through each character of the array and initialize this frequency of I equal to 1. Means initialize, we are initializing each element of that frequency I array as a 1. Then we use the another loop to iterate to remaining character. Then we will check the condition if str of I equal to str of j. Then we check the total occurrence of the element. If the element occur against, increment the value in the frequency array. Means here we are checking the occurrence of the element. Means we have to here compare the str of I string equal to str of j string. And if the occurrence of character is we get again, then it will increment the frequency array. Then at the last we will print the character and their corresponding frequency. Sorry, here we are write the str of j equal to 0. Means we are set the character array to the 0 to avoid counting visited character. Then we will print the character and corresponding frequency. In this way we are calculating the frequency of each character in the given string without using hash map. I hope you guys you understand this program. If you like my content, that is interview question and answer, please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Now move to the next question. So the next question is, how many string object will be created for a string s1 equal to new string Ankit? Its answer is, here in the double quotation there we write a Ankit. Here is Ankit is a string literal, and the string literal Ankit is created in the string constant pool. But when the it does not already exist, means in the string constant pool, first it check whether is Ankit is present or not. If it is present, then it will not create the this object. If it does not present, then it will create the object for this Ankit. Then when we write like the whole sentence, that new string Ankit, then here new string Ankit, one second, here new string Ankit create the string object in the heap memory, and this object is different from one in the string constant pool. So here is a two case. Case number one means Ankit does not exist in the string constant pool. Then there may be the two object created. One in the string constant pool, that is for this Ankit, and the one in the heap memory, but for the whole this sentence, that is new string Ankit. And the case 2 means if the Ankit is already exists in the string constant pool, so there will only one object is created. For what? A new string Ankit. So here only two object is created in the string constant pool and in the heap memory. If the Ankit is already present in the string constant pool, in that condition there may be the only one object is created in the heap memory. In this way we have to tell this answer, like using new string of object always create a new object in the heap memory, and the string literal are stored in the string constant pool to optimize the memory usage. So the next question is, this is our sorry this is our fourth question. Now the second question is, why string is a immutable? Basically, string are used in a sensitive operation like file path, network connection, and the database credential. If the string were mutable, malicious code could modify its value, and after here it has been validated. So it leading to the security issue. The second reason is a thread safety. String are immutable, making them inherently thread safe. because if we do the string immutable means making it a thread safe, means they can be shared across multiple thread without a risk of modification. There may be the reduce the need of synchronization. Then there will be also the string pool optimization concept here. So Java uses string constant pool to save the memory. Then identical string returns share the same object in the pool. As we see in the previous question, then when we use the string return concept in the string, so there will be the only one object is created. Mean duplicacy is no duplicacy there. Then there may be the and if the string are mutable, then modifying one string it affect the all reference and making the this memory is unusable and memory management is insufficient. The next question is next concept is the hash code consistency. Means string are frequently used in the key hash based collection like hash map and the hash rate. So immutability ensure that the string's hash code remain constant and preventing the unpredictable behavior or the data corruption. And the last concept in the string immutability means the design simplicity. Immutable objects are easier to understand, debug and maintain. And the also immutable object promote the functional programming style by avoiding the side effect. And so string immutability ensure the security because it prevent the tampering in critical operation. Thread safety because there may be the no risk of data inconsistency. Efficiency means it enable the memory optimization through the string constant pool. And reliability. Reliability means it ensures the consistent behavior in the collection and hash based structure. In this way, we see the why string is immutable. Then move to the next question, and the next question is explain your framework and what kind of design pattern you have used in your framework. For this video, for this question, I have make a separate video that how to explain our project structure, how to explain our framework structure. Still, I have discussed the its answer in this video. That is, in the explanations of the framework or explanations of the project, first we have to tell the project name. Project name means project name. Then that project on which domain it is based on. So after that, we have to start like that. Basically, we are using the hybrid framework and we are using Java language in our project. So basically we are using the hybrid framework with the Java language. Then in our project we are using the hybrid framework or data-driven framework by using the page object model design pattern with the page factory. So here are the what kind of design pattern you have used in your framework. So we have used the page object model design pattern with the page factory. And then after that, we have to explain in the detail like under page object model, we have maintained the we have maintained the class for every web page separately. Then under each web page, there may be the separate class and then class hold the functionality and the member of the web page. Then we have a created separate class for every individual test cases. Then we will use the Maven. Why we are using the Maven for the build management of the project. We have separate packages for the pages and the test script. All the web page related classes come under the page packages and all the test related classes comes under the test packages. Remaining files such as a config file, log file are kept in the resources package. Then we have a test based class which refer a common functionality used by the all pages. This class is responsible for loading the configuration from property file and initializing the WebDriver, extend report and to create the object of the file input. Then to achieve the reusability of code, we have a utility class which is present in the utility package. The respective tasks such as the wait, actions or the capturing screenshot or accessing the Excel sheet are involved in the utility classes. Then these repetitive tasks can be commonly used across the entire framework with the help of utility package. Then there will be the config file also present in our project. We have a config file. Config file means this file store the information that remain the static. means the information which remain constant throughout the project, such as the browser specific information, application URL, or login credential. All the details which changes as per environment and authorizations are kept in the config file. So here we have mentioned that why we are create the config file. Why we are using the config file? Because all the details which changes as per the environment and the authentication, these are kept in the config file. Then there will be the test data. Test data means all the data has kept in the Excel sheet by using the particular Excel sheet. We pass this data and handle the data driven testing. We use the Apache POI library to handle the Excel sheet. Also, to manage our test cases, we are using the TestNG framework. Also, with the help of TestNG, we are using the assertion, grouping, and the parallel execution. As I already discussed, why we are using Maven for bill management. We are using Maven. We are using Maven for bill execution and the dependency purpose. Also here we are taking the screenshot of the failed test cases and the mean in the screenshot folder. That means we capture the screenshot and store it into the separate folder. Then we are for the report generation we are using the extend report. For repository purpose we use the extend report and it generates the HTML report with the graphical representation. We use extend report for maintaining log and also they include the screenshot of the failed test cases. At the last, we are using the Jenkins. We integrate the testng dependency in the pom.xml file and running this pom.xml file using the Jenkins. By using Jenkins, which is a continuous integration tool, we execute the test cases on the daily basis. By using Jenkins, we also schedule our test cases. For the version control tool, we are using the Git. In our project, we use the Git repository to store the test script. It is used for the source code management. It allows the multiple user to work together. In this way, we have to explain our framework structure, our project structure to the interviewer. I hope guys you understand this question because this question is the most important question which asks in the interview. Now the next question is what is the purpose of the page objects in a framework? As we see in the previous question that we are using the page object model in our framework and the page object model is a design pattern. So now we see the purpose of the page object model. The purpose of page objects is to make a test automation framework more maintainable, readable, reusable by encapsulating web element and action into a logical modular class. So we see the purpose one by one. When we use the base object model in our framework, then there may be the one concept is come that separation of separations means the test logic and the application user interface either separated. That is the test script focused on the business logic and the page object class handle the application user interface element and the interaction. This separation improve the readability and make the framework easier to maintain. Then the next concept in the page object model that code reusability. Code reusability means encapsulations of web element like button, text field, and their associated actions like click, send keys are defined once in the page object. The same page object can be reused across the multiple test cases which avoid the redundancy. In this way, we achieve the code reusability while using the page object model. Then after that, there is a maintenance. Maintenance means if the changes to the application's UI means user interface, are confirmed to the relevant page object class. So this eliminate the need to update the multiple test script, reducing effort and error. When we use the page object model, basically we achieve the abstraction. Abstractions means in a one class we locate the elements and in other class we use these locators and to the other class method. So test script do not need to deal with the details and which focuses on the verifying business logic. Then there will be the Improved debugging. When the test cases fail, the issue can be easily traced which back to the corresponding page object, simplify the debugging and reducing the time to the fix error. This is the purposes of the page object model in our framework. Now the next question is explain the difference between the string buffer and the string builder. Now the difference between the string buffer and the string builder means string buffer is a thread safe and the string builder is a not thread safe. All the methods which contain all the methods from the string buffer are synchronized and which ensure the consistent behavior in the multi-threaded environment. The string buffers methods suitable for use when the multiple thread modify the string buffer object simultaneously. And from the string builder method are not synchronized which make it faster but unsafe for the multi-threaded access. Performance wise, string buffer is slow due to the overhead of the synchronized method, and the string builder is a faster because it does not have any synchronization overhead. And one again difference that string buffer use when the same string object needs to be shared or modified across the multiple thread, and the string builder use in a single threaded application. In a mutability concept that both string buffer and the string builder are mutable means their content can be modified without creating a new object, unlike string because string is a mutable. Both method provide the same method like append, insert, replace, delete, reverse, etc. And when we talk about is introduced, so string buffer introduced in Java 1.0 version and the string builder introduced in Java 5 to provide faster alternative for the non-thread safe access. So as a comparison, string buffer is a thread safe, string builder is a not thread safe. String buffer is a slow due to synchronization and the string builder is a faster because there is no synchronization issue. String buffer is a multi-threaded application and the string builder is used in a single-threaded application. String buffer is introduced in a Java 1.0 and the string builder is introduced in a Java 5. Now move to the next question that where to use array and where to use array list. Uh, the choice between using array and the array list in Java, it's depend on the specific requirement of our program, such as the need or for fixed or dynamic sizing, type of data, operation that to be performed. So means when to use array and when to use array is depend on the specific requirement such as fixed or dynamic size, types of data, operation to be performed like that. So first we see when to use array. When to array means if there maybe the fixed size. So use an array when the size of collection is known or fixed. Array are not efficient for storing and manipulating the primitive data types. So and the performance wise arrays are faster than arrays list for index access and the operations as there is no additional overhead. And array is the national choice for the multidimensional data. No additional libraries means if you are avoiding the external libraries or don't want to include the java.util, arrays are part of the core Java language. Now we see when to use the array list. Use array list when the collection size is unknown or may change during the runtime. So in the previous we saw that when to use array when we know the collection size or when we know the uh, what may the changes we have to done, that time we use the array, and when there is a collection size is unknown, that time we use the array list. Array list provide the multi-built-in method for that manipulation such as add, remove, contain, size, sort, etc. And the array list is a non-primitive data types means works well for with the array list is a work with the non-primitive data types. Also array list support iterative concept, and in the array list we can automatically resize the element added and reduce the need. In this way, we use the array list and the array. So we use array when the working with the fixed size collections, when performance and memory are critical and the primitive data types are involved, and the for multi-dimensional data structure we use the array. When we use the array list, when the collection size is dynamic or the unknown, or when you need to utility method for easy for manipulations, and for storing object where flexibility and simplicity are priorities. That time we use the array list. Now move to the next question, that does array list maintain insertion order? So we see is answer. So each answer is a yes. Array list in Java maintain the insertion order because the element in the array list are stored in the order in which they are added. When you iterate over the array list, the element are written in the same sequence as they were inserted. And so its answer is yes. Array list maintain the insertion order. Now we see the some point regarding array list, that insertion order in the array list is a internal implementation which uses the dynamic array to store the element. If you insert or remove element from the array list, the order of remaining element is adjusted according to maintain the space. So we will comparison with other collection that who maintain the insertion order. So array list, linked list, and vector. And hasset and hashmap does not maintain the insertion order. And the if any asks which part of the collections at which class of the collection is maintain the natural and custom sorting. So we have to say tree set and tree map maintain the order by naturally. And the last is the questions answer that array list is maintain the insertion order because it ensured that elements are stored and accessed in order they were added. Like these question answers, I prepare notes which contain to 2000 plus interview questions, and I try to provide its answer. So this file will definitely use to crack your interview. I am giving the notes link in the description box and the comment box also. If you have, then go through this link. Now move to the next question, that difference between the find element and the find elements method. So first we see about the find element. You find elements means it is used to find a single web element that matches the on the pages. Its return type is a web element, and if no element is found, it throw the no such element exception. If multiple element match the locator, it return the first matching element. When you need to interact with a single specific element on the web page, that time we use the find element. I hope that you understand it. Then we'll see the what is the different find element. Find elements means it is used to find the all web element on the web page. Its return type is a list of web element. And if no element is found, it return the empty list. In the case of find element, if the no element found, it will return the no such element exception. And in the case of find elements method, if no element found, then it return the empty list. If multiple elements match the locator, it return the all the item in the list. Now, other question is that when we use the find elements, when we need to interact with a multiple element or verify that their presence on the web page, that time we use the find elements method. Now we see the quick difference between find element and find elements method. In find element, its return type is a single web element, and in find elements method, its return type is a list of web element. In the concept of find element, it return the first matching element, and in the concept of find elements method, it return the all matching elements. If element not found, then find element method throw the no such element exception, and if the elements is not found, in the case of find elements method, then it return the empty list. And the performance find element method fetches the only first element from the web page, and in the case of find elements, it fetches the all element from the web page. If you want these questions of the Capgemini, I'm giving my WhatsApp and the Telegram channel link in the description box and the comment box. You can join this channel and you can download from these notes. So the next question is how to scroll a particular element in the Selenium. So to scroll a particular mean or a specific element in Selenium, we can use a JavaScript executor. And in JavaScript executor, to scroll in a particular element, we use the scroll into view method. As you know, JavaScript executor allow us to execute JavaScript directly in the browser through Selenium. And its method, like scroll into view method, is used to scroll on a particular element. Scroll into view method is used here. And if the interviewer asks how to scroll particular element in Selenium without using JavaScript executor, so that time we use the action class method, which provide the move to element method. Remember guys, if an interviewer asks how to scroll on a particular element without use of JavaScript executor, that time we have to say we use the action class method, which contain the move to element. Now the next question is different between the absolute XPath and the relative XPath. So in the concept of the absolute XPath specify the part of the element starting from the root node. It start with a single forward slash, and in the concept of okay, let me tell about the absolute XPath first. Start with a single forward slash, and it provide a complete path from the root node of the target element if the structure of the web page changes, like element are added or element or removed. That time this XPath can break. As we discuss about the absolute XPath, then its advantage is that it is simple and straightforward for small and the static web page. And the disadvantage of that absolute XPath is that a minor change in the HTML structure or a minor change in the XPath, then that this XPath may be get failed. Now we see the what is relative XPath. Relative XPath means it specifies the path to an element relative to another element. Means we can locate the element from any side of the web page. It start it start with a double forward slash, and it does not need to start from the root node. We can search element from anywhere in the DOM. It is shorter and easier to read and maintain. And suppose advanced feature like attribute function and condition is present in the relative XPath. So, and the relative XPath is suitable for dynamic and the complex web applications. Guys, this is all about the round one question which asks in the Capgemini interview for the role of automation testers. And this interview is for the 6 or 7 year experience, I guess. Let me check. 7+ years experience, and he was selected in that interview. If you want the notes which contain the thousands or 2000 plus interview questions, so you can download from my profile. I am giving my profile link in the description box and the comment box also. So if you if you would like to download this file, then you can go through my link. And if you like my content, please do like, subscribe, and share my channel. And guys, one more question, that my question is for you, that how do you get a requirement? So comment me this question's answer, and we will check that how do you get the requirement during the software testing. Thank you guys. See you in the next video. Thank you.